All right guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm out at my lease today and I'm here setting up some cameras and putting out some feed. But while I'm here, I needed to climb with my saddle and practice a little bit. So I figured while I do that, I'm gonna go through how I climb. And for anybody that's new to saddle hunting or for anybody that's looking for some ideas for their saddle setup, I'm gonna be going through everything that I use and how I use it. So I'm about to get all the stuff together and we're gonna head out to a tree. So we made it to the tree we're gonna climb. I chose just a really easy tree. So if you've never saddle hunted before, I'm just gonna walk through what I use really quick. I've got the XOP Gen 1 single steps, and these weigh about 5.5 pounds put together. And then I've got the Predator from Tethered, that's their platform. As far as the saddle goes, I've got the Tethered Phantom, and the parts of your saddle is going to go your bridge, and your bridge is what your tether will hook onto. And then on my saddle, I have two of these dump pouches here, and I got these off of Amazon for like 10 bucks a piece. Super good. I like them better than the ones that come with the tethered saddles, just because these are structured and the other ones are really floppy. These are just really easy to get stuff into. So as we climb, I'll show you the other things in the saddle. You made it to your tree and now it's time to start climbing. So I keep my platform and my sticks held together with a Nite Ize gear tie. It's just really easy and it keeps them quiet. All right, so once we get that off, obviously you're gonna start with a stick. So I'm gonna disconnect one of these, lay those to the side. So I've modified mine with some daisy chain Amsteel instead of using the straps that come with it. I just think it's a lot easier and it can get around a lot more trees. So I set mine about chest high, lock it in there. All right, push down on it so it bites. And then you're gonna take out your lineman rope. So your lineman rope will be connected the entire time you climb. And I also use aiders so that I can get a couple more steps out of it. So I'll set this in a notch. I've got a knot tied where it won't come out. And then we're going to get our lineman belt started. I use the Ropeman ascenders to adjust my ropes, pull up, tighten, and that loosens. So for my sticks and my platform, for when I'm climbing, I have some nylon rope tied, and I have some flower pot hooks on my saddle. And this is just a little DIY thing I did. This is how I like to carry them. It works for me. Some other companies make some things that you can use, but this whole thing cost me about $3. All right, and then I take my platform, I get that buckle to where it's not going to make any noise. Pull that tight. And I have another one on my back, and that's where my platform goes. So now we're all hooked up. We have everything we need. Oh, and also before you climb, you're going to want a bow hanger. I don't have my bow with me right now, but I would drop this to the ground before I climb so you can pull your bow up and you don't have to climb back down. So we start climbing. So I like to pull my lineman belt tight, get some support. This is going to come off my hook, unwrap my rope, and repeat the process. I'm not going to use my aiders and go as high as I usually would, just for the sake of the video. So we have our next stick set, and keep going. And you see how I use my lineman rope the whole way up. Tighten it a little more as the tree slims up. Last stick here. And you can carry as many sticks as you want. I prefer to use 3 because I do use the 8ers when I hunt, and I can get plenty of height out of those. Make sure your steps are going the right way if you use a single step. So other sticks, they do make double steps, and these do not swivel. They're set. This is the only thing I don't like about the daisy chain, is that sometimes you just get it right on a knot. Have to adjust a tad bit. And we're up. All right, so we made it to hunting height, and now it's time to put your platform on. So I also have my platform hooked to a flower pot holder. I'm gonna take that off. For the video, I'll put it on this side so you can see me attaching it. I'm gonna pull this strap around, hook it on the Versaloop, and this tethered platform is no joke. Once you get this thing set in the tree, you're not going anywhere. With your platform, when you get your Versa button, everything hooked onto it, you want to take this and pull down on it as hard as you can, and you can hear it biting in. And then you're going to take the platform, and this is what they call camming. You're going to cam it in, and you're going to push it down just like that. Not much to it. And then, like I said, you want to keep this on the entire time you climb. So I'm going to loosen that way up, pull it around my platform. All right, I'm going to step up, and then again, tighten lineman belt so you're not going to move. So once you're on the platform, the first thing you're going to want to do, tighten the lineman belt, and then we're going to take our tether out. So your tether has a loop on this end, and then you have your carabiner. All you're going to do is thread that carabiner through the loop, pull the remaining of your rope out, and I like to set mine at about neck level. That's just my personal preference. All right, pull that tight, and now we're taking our bridge and hooking straight into it. And then I tighten mine up, release my lineman belt, and now you're free to hang here. I'll roll this up, put it back in my pouch on my left side. So the next thing I'm taking out is my gear hanger, and this is just another DIY item that I have. I took a piece of paracord and tied knots in it. And if you watch my last video, I talk about this a little bit more. That's pretty much all it is just some 550 cord. And I loop it through here. It hitches to itself. And I like to put this above my tether. And this thing works just like the tether. Like I said, it hitches to itself. I run it underneath. And I'll move this to the side. Hang my bag here. I have a bow hook that I use. It's actually a Night Eyes oversized carabiner. I clip that on the left side because I'm a right-handed shooter. The last thing that I do when I get up here is I have what's called an MVP. It's made by Tethered, and it's essentially just a back brace to make this a little bit more comfortable. And you can adjust this to sit however you want. You can sit down if you want to. You can go about midway, hang out, or put it all the way up and just lean back and you're standing. I sit like this sometimes with my knees on the tree. You know, you can do pretty much whatever. You can turn around, stand like this, whatever you want. And this is my favorite way to hunt. So if you're looking to get into saddle hunting, or you already saddle hunt, I hope I could have maybe given you an idea or shown you a product that you haven't seen. And if you are new to saddle hunting, I hope I could show you a few things, how it's done. This is just the way that I climb. Everybody does it different. There's SRT, DRT, which is single rope, and double rope. That's where people don't even use sticks. You can one stick, and the people that do that, they have plenty of videos on YouTube. So check those out as well. Figure out what you like the best. And I hope you enjoy your time in the woods and in a saddle, because this is a very effective way of hunting, and it's lightweight to carry in. That's about it. So thank you for watching this video. Stay safe, hunt hard, and we'll see you next time.